Hey everybody, welcome to T. Roy Cooks and welcome to another Thursday Chatting with Troy. This is where I answer your questions. If you got a question for me, put it in the comment section down below for me. I'll be sure to add it to another week's episode. And if I miss your question this week and I don't answer here in a couple of weeks or so, or within a couple of weeks, go ahead and ask it again if you still feel the need to. I actually had to forget how many questions I have for this episode from last week, where I got these questions today. But I'd say I probably chose half of them. I've got like 15 or 16 questions that we're going to answer today. So y'all stick around for the ride. It's going to be a good one. See what we got here today. I wanted to show y'all this. This is if you support America like I do, and the troops and law enforcement and first responders, veterans, all that good stuff. Check out these koozies here, made for bottles. All right, these are made by glooby.com. There you go. There's their website right there for you. Y'all check these out. These are pretty cool, man. Got me some Pacifico beer right here. It's actually pretty cold out here today. I'm surprised. And it's been raining the last couple of days. If I can get this in there. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Heck yeah, man. There we go. Just like so. Let's see if we can get this going. Now then, cheers to you. Wish I had a little lime or something put in there, but I don't. We're just gonna go as is. Thanks for joining us, though, man. I appreciate all your questions out there. Y'all asked some good ones again this week, and I got a lot of good response from last week, man. I appreciate all that the good, kind words and response from last week, man. Couldn't do this without all you folks. Let's see what we got here. Oh, if I mention any YouTubers or any products or anything like that, like this glooby.com thing, what do you call it, koozie? I'll put the links down below. Be sure and click show more beneath the video, and that'll open the description box, and you'll find all kind of good stuff there, along with the questions for this episode, okay? First one we got here, it's a YouTuber from What's New Barbecue. He says, another good chat. Question for you. When you first started T. Roy Cooks Up, what was the hardest part for you? Cheers, brother. Hey, cheers to you. Appreciate that, bro. When I first started doing my channel, as I mentioned before, I mainly just did it to put videos up for my son when he moved out. I wanted him to be able to watch my videos and make the home cooking meals, home cooked meals that we made for him growing up. And then some fans started subscribing, and before you know it, I'm beating the threshold. I think it's a $100 threshold before YouTube will send you any money. So I started making a little bit of change on YouTube. The hardest part is being patient, getting subscribers. It takes a while. Man, it took me forever to get 100 subscribers. And, maybe another year before I had 500. I mean, it takes a while, or it did back then. I know a lot of you new guys out there, you like to rush it. That kind of takes the fun out of it, It's like you're doing it, instead of doing it for fun, you're doing it to make money, which nothing wrong with that. It helps buy cameras and mics and lights and all that good stuff, editing software, computers, tripods. So, I mean, making money is the good thing. It helps support your channel, helps keep you going. But it kind of takes the fun out of it, too. I still look at it like I'm having fun. I enjoy doing these videos. I love interacting with all you guys out there and gals. And we're just one barbecue community out here, cooking community. So I appreciate all you joining in. And I do really still enjoy doing all of this. It's nice to be able to make some money so that I can help support, new equipment and stuff. Or go to trips, go do trips and stuff. Like go see Justin up in Dallas, or Greg, Ballistic Barbecue out in California, go see JB in Baton Rouge. I'm going to go see Booger 500 US, YouTuber out there, man. She's the air fryer queen, y'all. So I'm going to go see Booger probably May or June, something like that. Me and Karen are going out there. And Christy's cooking channel. Christy, if we're able to do so, I wouldn't mind swinging by and seeing you too, girl. Yep. Dang, my hands are cold out here. Anywho, I'm going to try to get through these questions pretty quick because I'm shivering over here. Appreciate the question. Patience, though. Patience. You got to have patience, man. That was the hardest part for me. Thomas Catone, or Catone, yeah. He says, hey, T-Roy, Tom from Massachusetts. Cheers. Hey, cheers to you, Tom. Appreciate the support, man. What question you got for me today, Tom? He says, your videos are great, especially the Thursday chats. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying them. I thoroughly enjoy doing them. Like I said, you learn, I learn. We all share knowledge together. He says, I feel like I'm going to cooking school with a beer and a friend. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, there you go, man. Question for you. Do bison and cows belong to the same family? I'm allergic to beef. No joke. He said, and this never really bothered me until I started smoking meats. Turkey and chicken just don't cut it anymore. Thanks for all you do. Tom, man, oh man, I couldn't imagine being allergic to beef. I can't imagine not having cheese either. That's my own, I love cheese. But yeah, man, beef and bison are the same bovine family, okay? And I'm probably not saying it scientifically correct. It's like bovinitis or something. I forget what it is. They're bovine, both of them, same family. So if you're allergic to cattle, don't eat bison. You might try lamb. Lamb's pretty good. Or maybe some, instead of chicken, try some frog legs or some pheasant or some Cornish game hen. Try to change it up a little bit, Man, I'm really shivering out here, y'all. Anyway, give that a shot, man. I would say lamb. Lamb's pretty good. I love lamb. Appreciate the question, Tom. Mike from Michigan. He says, T-Roy, do you still like your Yoder and your Weber Smoky Mountain? Yes, I love both of them. He says, I've asked for similar advice in the past, but still stumped. I have 18-inch Weber Smoky Mountain, and I'd like the 22-inch Weber Smoky Mountain, and have thought about a Kettle. With the slow and sear, wouldn't it give me a similar cooking surface as my 18-inch Weber Smoky Mountain? The slow and sear is going to take up about a third of your grill grate space, okay? So if you put the slow and sear on the 22, it will wind up giving you about the same grill space to cook on as your 18-inch, give or take a little bit. He says, I like the idea of a stick burner Yoder. Tell me, what do I want? And he's laughing. Mike. Mac, that really depends on, cheers, bro. Really depends on what, do you want to tend to a fire, like on a Yoder Wichita? Or you can get a Yoder pellet, plug it in, set it and forget it, like the Weber Smoky Mountain. Probably the cheapest and the best tasting combination would be the Kettle with the slow and sear. You get the same flavor as the Weber Smoky Mountain. You truly do. The Weber Smoky Mountains and even the Kettle with the slow and sear will not give you as good a smokehouse flavor. I'm quoting. It's not going to give you quite that smokehouse flavor that you would get if you cook the meat on an offset like my Yoder Wichita. So that's the difference. I mean, it's pretty close, but it ain't the same. Anyway, appreciate the question, Mike. Ruben Ponce Jr. says, T-Roy, what's up, brother? I'm just hanging loose with my friends, man, just chilling out. He says, I was wanting to know, where did you get your cutting boards? From Pork Belly Woodworks. If you go to the porkbellywoodworks.com website, you won't find the cutting boards. You have to go to their Facebook page. I'll list it in the description box for you. Or you can just go to Facebook, look for Pork Belly Woodworks. And Alex is the main guy there. It's really cold out here, folks. Alex is the main guy there, so tell him old T-Roy sent you, man. Appreciate it. He's got another question here for me. Ruben says, what are your top favorite brisket rubs? One love, man. Hey, love you there, Ruben. Brisket rubs. I like the Oak Ridge, what is it? Black Ops. Oak Ridge Barbecue, Black Ops, man. That's good stuff. The other rub is just a simple Texas type rub that I make myself. A lot of people do 50% black pepper, 50% salt. I like going 60% pepper, 40% salt, because I like that little bit of extra black pepper, cracked black pepper on the brisket. And throw in a little garlic, a little cayenne. So that's usually what I do. Maybe a little onion powder, but salt and pepper basically. That's good stuff, man. Black Ops, Oak Ridge Barbecue. I'll put a link below for him. Alan Bailey. Where you at, Alan? I ain't heard from you in a while, brother. Here, cheers to you. Big time cheers to you. You've been around a long time. It's good hearing from some of my original fans, from back in the day, man, when I got started. Hi, Troy. Longtime fan and a fantastic Q&A. See, I told you, I recognize your name, Alan. Yeah, you've been around a while, man, and I truly appreciate the support, man. He says, I got a couple of questions for you. Would you consider a merchandise range, maybe a baseball cap with a T. Roy Cooks Responsibly, or a T-shirt, etc., with the same or similar slogan? Yes, Alan, I'm actually working on that right now. I've got 3 people that are working on my logo and stuff for me, so that I can transfer it over to hats and shirts and whatever else, So I'm working on it. He says also, he's got question 2 here. Also, I have a few pits, one of which is the Weber E210. It's a 2-burner gas barbecue, and I was wondering, what's your opinion on the enamel grill grate versus the cast iron grill grate? I've had it for a few years now, and I'm thinking of an accessory upgrade while I save for a Genesis. Cheers to you and Karen. Hey, cheers to you there again, Alan. Thank you very much, bro. Whew, need some coffee or something, man. It's cold. For Texas, it's cold. Anyway, ceramic versus cast iron. I like cast iron myself. Ceramic comes in handy because it's like chicken and stuff won't stick to it. Fish won't stick to it very easily. But if you've got well-seasoned cast iron, your food won't stick to that either. Unless it's beef. Beef will stick to cast iron, and when you try to pull it off before the beef is cooked on that side, it's going to pull the meat away from the steak or whatever you're cooking. The meat's going to be left on the grill grate. You need to let your meat sit there until it releases freely on its own, instead of you prying it from the grill grate. But the more you use those cast iron grates, it's like cast iron cooking inside the Dutch ovens and skillets and stuff, man. Once they're seasoned, that's virtually non-stick. And the non-stick is better than your non-stick pans that you can buy. It's good stuff. Cast iron, I'm hands down, that's my favorite. Appreciate the questions, Alan, and thanks again for the support, my bro. Nando, what you got for me, Nando? He says, hey, Troy, I've been cooking on an old country Brazos offset for a couple of months now. Cool, man. Those old country pits, they cook pretty good, don't they? My brother's got one. Old Moonshine's Roadhouse. Y'all know him? Link for him down below for you. He doesn't make videos that often anymore, but he puts them up every once in a while. He says, it seems like the meat comes out dry compared to when I cook it on my Weber Smoky Mountain, and I've been maintaining temps. Do you have any suggestions on why this happens? Also, do you tend to spritz more often when cooking on your offset compared to your other cookers? Cheers from Maryland. Nando, yeah, man, I do spritz more often when I'm cooking on my offset, definitely. It's like a drier heat because you're really cooking with wood, real wood. On the offset, you're better off getting a better quality meat, like get some certified Angus, or get some prime, or Wagyu, or Kobe. If you're doing select or choice, it's going to be dry on the offset. Okay. You may be able to help it out by spritzing more, like you said, or injecting the meat, or get you a stainless steel pan, just a little small pan. Put just some water in there and set it next to the firebox end of your cooking chamber. That'll help introduce a little humidity into the environment where it's cooking, and help get a bark on your food, on your meat, and also help keep it moist in between the spritzing. Okay, so try that. Give it a shot, man. I think that'll work out for you pretty good. Next question is from Kent G. How you doing, Kent? He says, Troy, love the videos, man. Can you do a cheesesteak video? You betcha. Cheesesteak is one of my absolute favorite kind of desserts, man. I love me some cheesecake. Yeah, I'll hook you up, Kent. I'll do some cheesecake for you, brother. Sure will. He says, I'd love to see your take on cheesecake from up here in Philly. Thanks, brother. Kent. Cheers to you, Kent. I appreciate the suggestion, man. I'll add it to my to-do list. Next question is from Christy's Cooking Channel. I mentioned her earlier. Y'all check her out, man. Link is below. She says, loving the beard and the glasses. Hey, appreciate that, Christy. Love you, man. Love you. Another great Thursday chat. Thanks again. Says, I've watched so many brisket videos, including yours. all of the methods, which is your favorite? I'm going to try my first Kettle slow and sear brisket soon. Thanks for sharing. Christy, I like the bark on a brisket, so I do my briskets naked. Now, if you're trying to rush the cook, if I'm finding that it's taking longer than I thought it was going to take to cook it, sometimes I'll wrap it when it stalls, okay, around the 155, 165 area, somewhere in there. I'll wrap it, and then I will unwrap it like the last hour of the cook, okay, when it hits about 190 or 193, something like that. That'll crisp the bark back up. But generally, I go naked. I don't wrap my ribs. I don't wrap my pork butt. I don't wrap my brisket. I keep everything naked because I like the bark myself. So that's my suggestion. Go for it, man. But again, if you're running close for time, trying to get stuff done in a hurry, wrap it. Wrap it when it stalls. And I hope I can see you sometime, Christy. I'd love to meet you and your husband and your kids. Y'all take care, and thanks for the question. And a big cheers to you. Living Survival, another YouTuber, man. Y'all go check him out. If you like survival gear reviews and stuff, he's got a great channel, man. He says, what wireless smoker probes do you recommend? The top of the line that I've ever used is going to be your ThermoWorks. All the products from thermoworks.com, man. I'll put some links below for you. I like the Smoke. The Smoke is a 2-port probe. It's got a meat probe and a pit probe. And I love it, man. It's very, very accurate. The Thermopins are really accurate as well. And they give you the Smoke has those fast read, like within 3 seconds, it'll give you the accurate temperature. So it's the same probes that they use for the Thermopin. So you get your quick read thermometers, all right? And that really helps, especially if you're trying to keep your lid closed as much as possible. Because like everybody says, you open the lid, you're losing, time cooking. Because it takes the pit time to reheat. So if you're looking, you ain't cooking. That's the saying. But anyway, doing videos and stuff, I ain't really looking. I'm setting up my camera and stuff, trying to take a good shot for you fine folks out there that's watching my videos. So I do leave my lid off a lot longer than you really should. But that's part of making videos, Appreciate the question. Again, y'all go check him out. He's got a great channel, man. Oh, I was going to mention a second one. Maverick ET 732 or 733. Okay, check those out as well. In fact, I think those are I put those in my Amazon store for you. Okay. But thanks for the question, man. Hunter Springgate. What you got for me there, Hunter? He says, hey, T-Roy, cheers. Cheers to you, Hunter. All right, Hunter says, so, since you like the PBC ribs better than your Weber Smoky Mountain ribs last week, does it beat the flavor you get from your Yoder? No. Yoder, the Wichita, my offset, gives you that true smokehouse flavor like I was mentioning earlier, okay? The Weber Smoky Mountain and the Pit Barrel Cooker, it's a good flavor from each of them, but they're different flavors, okay? Weber Smoky Mountain, you get that smoke flavor, but you're cooking with charcoal briquettes or lumps, so you're not quite getting that real smoke flavor that you would from the Yoder Wichita or from another offset. In the Pit Barrel Cooker, you got the drippings dripping down and evaporating back into the meat, okay? So that gives you a totally different flavor as well, which, again, is a great flavor. So I personally, when I want to cook some good barbecue and impress friends and family, I'm going to use my offset. It just, for me personally, it provides the best tasting meat that I've ever had. Just my own 2 cents. But I appreciate the question, Hunter, and cheers to you, man. Robert Campbell, what you got for me, bro? He says, Brother Troy, recently saw you and Brother James do a review on the Santa Maria grill attachment for the 22.5-inch Weber kettle. Yeah, man, that Santa Maria grill is cool. Hey, cheers to you. He says, could you do some St. Louis style ribs on it? Since you can raise the grill to control the temperature. Yes, in fact, I've got plans to do a rib video using the Santa Maria grill. So stay tuned for that, man. He says, also, I would imagine you would have to turn the ribs meat side down halfway through the cook in order to get some of that smoky flavor on both sides. Your thoughts, please. I really enjoy the Thursday chats, and you look pretty cool in those aviator sunglasses. Cheers. Cheers again to you, Robert. Thanks, man. Tell you what, I've owned a lot of sunglasses, but these Randolph, is that right? Randolph or Rudolph? Randolph. These Randolph glasses, they're awesome, man. They're heavy, actually. It's real glass. It's not the cheap plasticky crap. Love these glasses, man. Yeah, I would probably turn the ribs over on the Santa Maria. Not for very long though, especially if I did it, I would do it before I start basting it, you know. But like the last half of the cook, I would just spritz it with meat side up, and then I would start basting it and stuff when it gets closer to being done. But yeah, at the beginning, go ahead and flip it over meat side down, let a little bit of that smoke get up into the meat. But if you take the membrane off the ribs, you also let some of that smoke get up through the backside as well, kind of perfuming the meat. So, I don't know. I'll give it a shot. I'll let you know how it turns out, man. But I appreciate the support, and thanks for the question, and hope that answered it for you. We got another question here from Gray County Grillin'. He's another YouTuber. Go check him out. Says, great Thursday chat as always, T-Roy. Cheers, brother. Cheers to you. Appreciate it. Says, have you ever been up to Canada? No, I haven't, but I want to. I really do want to. In fact, me and Karen were talking last week. I need to get my passport so that we can travel up to Canada. Yeah, I really would like to. I want to visit. He says, oh, if so, where did you go? And if not, would you like to someday in the future? Thanks as always. Yes, like I said, I just need to get a passport and then hit the road. We'd be on up there, man. I want to check it out. Appreciate the question, man. So the next question is from L.F. Fletcher. He says, hi, Troy. I've been a subscriber since the days when you had under 5,000 subscribers. I really enjoy your channel, particularly as I live somewhere. It gets very cold and snowy in the winter, and watching you on the summer patio each week cheers me up to no end. I appreciate that. Thanks, man. L.F. Fletcher. Man, I do actually remember your name as well. So I appreciate the longevity of support that you've given for me and Karen over the years. 5,000, man. That doesn't seem like that long ago that I was at 5,000. In fact, when I started working with Low Bells of New York, I think I was right at 6,000 subscribers. And that was 2.5 years ago, I think, something like that. I need to give them a holler and do some more cooks from them. And they got some fantastic meat. Lowbells.com. Yeah, good stuff. Anyway, L.F. Fletcher, what you got for me? He says, here's my question. Have you ever smoked fish on your various equipment? I don't enjoy fish much, but I can't get enough of smoked fish. It's fantastic. And I wonder if you've ever tried it. Thanks and keep up the great content. Appreciate it. Yeah, LF, we don't eat a lot of fish, and Karen, fish is one of those meats that absorb smoke really, really quickly. And Karen's not a huge fan of something that's super smoky. So I've only smoked fish once, and it was some salmon that I was cooking for one of my friends. I personally didn't eat it, but they said it was excellent. So I've had a lot of requests to do some smoked fish, so I'll try to incorporate more of that into my videos for you guys. I know smoked fish tastes really good on fish tacos. Yep, that's good stuff. So maybe we can do some of that for you. But I've got a lot of requests for smoked salmon, so I'm gonna try to do that for you too. Appreciate the question, man. And thanks again for the support. Cheers to you. All right, next question. Philo Beto. Where you at, Philo? You've been around a long time too, man. He says, do you still have the BBQ Guru? And if so, how do you like it? I do have it, but I rarely use it. I just don't have a need for it, to be honest with you. Plus the probes on it that I got, the probes are not accurate at all. They're like, I think one's 10 degrees off, the other one's like 15 degrees off or thereabouts. So I don't trust it, at least the probes anyway. I mean, the thing works pretty good. I like the wireless on it, and the fan does work on it. So I have used it like on my Kamado and my Weber Smoky Mountain and even in my offset, but I just find that I don't need it. So I don't know, maybe I'll sell it. I really don't use it. I haven't used that thing in 2 years, I bet. It's been a long time. Anyway, what else you got? He says, reason I'm asking, he says, I'm looking to get the party queue. Reason being, I have the ThermalWorks Smoke, so I've got the receiver anyway, but would like the Guru Cloud. But for now, would like to test the Party. If it's something that you think that you would like to have, by all means, go for it, man. I mean, like I said, the unit itself is great. I just don't trust the probes on it. At least the probes that I got with mine. And I ordered the 12-foot probes too, so that may have something to do with it. It normally comes with, I think, a 5 or 6 foot probe. So I got the extra long probes. But give it a shot, man. I mean, they may have improved since 2 or 3 years ago when I got mine. So it's worth a shot anyway, man. Let me know how it goes for you. And cheers to you. Well, folks, that's all I got for you today. I appreciate y'all joining. I'm fixing to go warm up inside. If y'all like this, y'all give me some thumbs up. If you're new, I do cooking on Tuesday. Go check out my videos every Tuesday. Click the little bell icon, and that'll remind you and send you an email that I've got a new video up. And the same thing for these Thursday chats every Thursday. Again, I could not do this without all of you. If you've got questions for me, ask them in the comment section down below. Don't forget to show some love to all the YouTube channels I mentioned, along with the links that I promised I'd put in the description box for you. Just hit show more beneath the video to open that description box, and the questions will be there as well. So I appreciate all the input. Thanks for all the great questions. I will see y'all next week, and Godspeed. Love all you guys. If y'all like this, though, thumbs up. Hope you share the video. When you do, please tell all your friends. T-Roy cooks responsibly. Cheers, everybody.